All righty. Hey, Ann Booth.
Hello.
Okay, this is going to work. So, I wanted to interview you live. I have been meaning to do this. I've been wanting to promote Creative Music Academy.
Correct.
I've been wanting to promote it ever since you opened your school. However, tonight devices are going cray cray. And so, since the devices are going cray cray, we beat the system. How do we beat the system? Since we can't go live, because when we try to go live, we're getting feedback and echoes really bad. Of course, where I'm at is not helping either. If you didn't see the Bible study that we did earlier, before you got on there, Ian, I told him, I said, the acoustics in this conference room is not good for talking, but it's perfect for singing. Anybody can come in here and halfway carry a tune and feel like they can blow.
Right? That's that shower
I
anointing.
was just going to say, this is like a shower. This is like a shower acoustics. So, anywho, we mentioned at the end of the Bible study, we got to talking about Ann Booz and the journey. We were talking about enjoy the journey in Bible study. And we were
Yeah.
talking about Ann Booz enjoying the journey of launching a new business. So,
Yes.
from one entrepreneur to another, how you feeling, honey?
Woo. Bless God for the journey. Let's leave it at that.
Amen. Amen. Exhale. Look, inhale and exhale. Don't forget the exhale part. Inhale, we do all the time. Just don't forget the exhale part.
Right.
You got to remember to exhale. It can be a scary walk opening a business and launching a business. It really
Yes.
can. And any entrepreneur out there knows that. However, when you are obeying God and you're definitely doing that, it's going to have the effect that He wants.
Yeah.
So I wanted to do this live because I wanted to bring attention to it for all of those who are in Oklahoma City area. It means Moore, Norman, Bethany, Middale,
Yeah.
Spencer, Edmond. Shoot, I don't know how far you go. Look, all of a sudden I'm starting thinking Newcastle. I don't even know where Newcastle is. Like I ain't never been to Newcastle, so I ain't gonna tell y'all that. But
It's
but
however far you want to drive.
there you go. Whatever is worth to you. And so the Ann Booz is the founder and co-founder. Actually, she and her husband co-founded this,
Yeah.
and she's CEO of Creative Music Academy. I caught it. I keep wanting to make it Creative Music Arts Academy, but it's Creative Music Academy. And
Yes.
and tell them what it is. Tell them what it is. I can do all the talking, but come on.
It is a music school that is created for kindergarten or pre-K through 12th grade or yeah, kindergarten through 12th grade or pre-K through,
Wow.
and it has different bands. So we do private lessons, don't get me wrong, and we do private lessons for those students that are in a brick and mortar school. So after 3:30, we still have time frames for students to be able to get those private lessons in if needed. But we also have for our school students and our homeschool students, we have bands available. Have private lessons available for them. We're given the opportunity to students to be able to still get that music intertwined with their education, and it's very valuable and it's important for them to get and to be able to flourish in their educational endeavors. It'll also give the social component that some people ask about homeschoolers or homeschool families, virtual school families. Do they actually get socialization? Yes, this is how they get socialization. When you give them activities, different activities like band, like sports, that's
Hmm.
how they get their socialization. What they get from you within the virtual school or homeschool community is the discipline or what have you, or the way you teach them how to socialize with others. And then they get to come in my area in the band and enhance that learning and enhance that ability to be able to socialize with others. So this music academy teaches so many realms of education, from social to discipline to actual math and science. It covers a gamut of things, and we wanted to give that access to those children so that we won't be a society that is missing a link.
Right.
We wanted to connect that link.
Awesome. Awesome. And that's great. Now, having been somebody who has homeschooled, my oldest daughter was homeschooled. Actually, at one time, all three of my children were homeschooled. And that was, it was. And those who know me from Houston, when I opened the salon, you'll remember that there was an area in my salon that was actually a classroom. They had their 3 desks and the chalkboard and their curriculum and all of that. And I went, I'm the kind of person that if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it all the way. So they each had their own curriculums because they were different grade levels.
Right.
And, then when we got past the stage of where the younger two got what they needed at home school and it was time for them to go back into the public school system, they went on back in. All of them went back in. And then due to a situation that was life-threatening for my daughter, my oldest daughter, actually had a situation happen in high school, and then a gang picked her out to actually try to. They did death threats. They would put death threats in her locker every day, and the principal would call me and tell me, "Hey, make sure you're here to get her." Blah blah blah, because when she reported the person who did the crime and they were expelled, the gang came after her. So she was a nervous wreck, and I was trying to figure out what we're going to do. So I ended up homeschooling her, putting her in a homeschool. Now, this is somebody who was very athletic. She was on the basketball team. She was, all of these. My kids are social. Y'all see that.
Yeah. Exactly.
My children are social.
Yeah.
And so putting her in a homeschool curriculum, I ended up, because it was more affordable for us at the time than putting her in private school.
Right.
And, but we did find a co-op that was phenomenal. And I love the co-op. They were absolutely amazing. And we stuck with that co-op all the way through. So when she graduated from homeschool, she graduated with a class of 300 homeschoolers.
Wow. Wow.
Yes. I just recently found her homeschool pictures. I think I sent them to her, but I recently found her homeschool graduation pictures.
Yes.
And so I wonder, do I have it on my phone still? But anyway, I said all that to say the socializing, when it came to getting her socialized, and still being able to be active, we found other things. So she competed nationally in sports all the way through high school, even as a homeschool person. And, band would have been a wonderful thing to have had available.
Yeah.
So the moment God gave you this idea, I was all for it. I'm like, yes, thank God, by all means, do that. And excuse me, the coach is trying to turn into a pumpkin. And so we on limited time. I knew it when my ponytail was saying, hey, you better hurry up, because we ready to come off. And Transformers are about to ready to transform again. So, Autobots, roll out. Yes. So I think this is a wonderful thing that you're doing, making this available for parents to be able to get their children into those situations. So again, if your child, and I said this at the end of the Bible study, and I'm going to say it here, if you have a child that wants to be in band, and for whatever reason they're not in band, you can be in public school as well and still not be in band. Hey, if you want to get them in a Christian environment as well, there's some awesome instructors, and the instructors are anointed. They're anointed for what they do. They're teaching all instruments pretty much.
Yes.
What all instruments are you guys teaching?
We're teaching all band instruments, so brass, which would be trombone, trumpet, tuba, all woodwind, saxophone, clarinet, flute. We're doing drum line for any of our drum line students. I don't just isolate them to the boys, but we do have we have several drum line folks that's ready to bang on some drums.
All right.
And then and then piano. Starting October, our piano teacher will be ready to go 1st of October. So if you are wanting piano lessons, please register to hold your spot, because she's only doing a limited amount of students. So hold your spot. And then we have vocals, we have guitar, we got bass guitar lessons for all those that are eager to play in a church or in a band with a bass guitar, lead guitar, any of those things. So we cover all instruments. We're covering all instruments.
Awesome, awesome, and that's really important, y'all, to recognize that this is really available, and registration is vitally important. Reserve your space, because private lessons are limited. You
Yeah,
know, band, you can go up, you can be a little more flexible on how many people take in band.
correct.
Those are going to be group classes with band, but private individual lessons, there's only so many private lessons that they're going to be able to do a day. So if you want to get in on those piano lessons now, get in, register. How much is registration, Ann?
Registration is $35 for one child. If you have more than one child, it's $25 after that. So say you have 3 kids, it's $35 for one, and then $25 for each kid after that.
Y'all
And
can't beat
that's
that.
just registration, huh?
Yeah, I was saying y'all can't beat that. So registration holds their spot, and then when do they pay their enrollment? Well, once they register, and then they'll pay enrollment when they start.
Yes.
Okay. So
And
y'all hear this?
it's
Now,
$50.
if they're Epic, I know Epic has some other type of way that they can pay. Oklahoma City, you understand what Epic is? Epic is like, you know, epic. Let me quit being funny.
No, you're fine. My children say it best. We just learn differently.
Yes.
And that's Epic's motto. And so Epic students we are an Epic vendor. If you are an Epic student, just you do have to pay your registration. But if you would call or email to let us know that you would like to use your learning fund to be able to participate, please do so, and we will take care of you.
So do y'all hear this? If your child is already enrolled in the Epic school system, then you pay your registration fee. That's it. Your learning fund can be applied towards this. And
Yes.
as a vendor, Epic and CMA takes care of that for you.
Yes.
So I don't know if y'all realize that. Hopefully you do. But if you didn't, now if you don't know, now you know. Designate and allocate those funds on over there, and let your babies get on in there and give us some awesome teachers, awesome anointed musicians who are
Yes.
going to help them be able to feel what they playing and do what they're doing in excellence. That's phenomenal. Now, does Oklahoma City have K-12 too?
Yes, Oklahoma City has K-12.
Does K-12 have a learning fund like Epic?
No, K-12 doesn't, as far as I know.
Okay.
But I do know that it was several students inquiring about it that were from K-12, and we made the time frames available so that K-12 and Epic and Academy Connections would be able to come and participate.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, y'all. So I hate that this is not live because I was wanting to say, hey, what questions y'all want to be asking? Ask them now. Every now and then I hear a little southern twang just try to jump up out of me. I don't know where that came from, Lord. Or what? I've been gone from Houston over 10 years now. And every now and then Texas just try to follow me. Yes, it does. So y'all got what y'all want from me. Well, since I'm out here, I may as well keep on swinging with the Texas. I'm in Florida. So, all right then.
Back to Florida. Come back to Florida.
I've heard some accents here in Florida.
Man.
Like they ought to be in Texas.
I'm sure. Florida probably collected a lot of people.
It's not as bad. Texas had the bigger melting pot, I think. But so okay, Ann, is there anything else that we need to share with the people or that you would want to share with the people?
I would say the biggest thing is get in on the special. There is a special where it takes care of one private lesson a month. So there's 4 weeks in a month. You get one lesson a week. It takes care of that one lesson for 4 weeks a month, and a band class, one band class a month for $65. You can't beat that. I say that because one lesson for somebody is $25 an hour. And
Yeah.
if you did 1 hour for 4 weeks, that's $100.
Right. That's
You pay
awesome.
You're paying $65 for a private lesson and a band class. You can't beat that.
Wow.
You can't beat that.
Oh, so wait. So $65 gives me 1 month of private lessons every week. So I get 4 lessons, not $65 a lesson. $65 for 4 private lessons plus
The
band
band class, which is
for that month.
which is 4 weeks.
Y'all, I don't think they heard that. So I'm gonna say it so that you can hear it. $65 gives your child 8 classes, 4 band classes, and 4 private lessons for only $65 for the month. And it's a registration of $35 on top of that. That's a one-time fee. Y'all better jump in there and get this. I need to hear that registration is going up and all of that. I really do. I need to hear it for several reasons. I need to hear it because it's a young entrepreneur. I need to hear it because it's a young Black woman entrepreneur. It's a young Black Christian woman who is starting a business. It's not a Black business now. This business is for everyone. And I do want that to be said and known. But at the same time, I also want to acknowledge, I'm not going to step down, I'm not going to apologize for saying that I thank God for a woman of color who is stepping out in a youth and obeying God and taking a leap. So here's what I want you to do, Oklahoma City. I want y'all to wrap your arms around this young entrepreneur. I want y'all to promote. I want y'all to tell everybody, put the word out, help do it. Don't make her pay for advertisement when you can advertise for her for free, just like I just did. You can advertise for her for free. Don't make her put that money out there. She's trying to do this without taking loans. That's also a huge blessing. She doesn't want to be owing anybody. The Bible said, owe no man, but to love. Hey, I commend her on that. She's trying to do this where she doesn't have to deal with the grants that would come from the government that would regulate what she can and cannot do when it comes to what God has said her convictions are. So she's trying to do things in the way that God would have her to do it. So you know what that's going to require? That's going to require a village to come under and undergird and show her, hey, we support what you're doing. When I had my business in Houston, I needed the support of the community. I needed the people to come out and do what they needed to do. I needed those who love what I did to go help tell everybody else. Even now with what I do, I still need people to support. You know, hey, other people say who are referring and saying, hey, you need a mentor who can help you do such and such, then join this mentoring program. And they come in and word of mouth helps advertise. Other
Yes.
people who have come through my counseling for the premarital stuff go out and tell others and say, hey, we had a wonderful counselor who helped us, and that helps promote my business, and that helps keep that business going for me so that I'm able to have that source of income as well. So I'm saying to you, from one entrepreneur to another, we need one another. Hezekiah Walker said it best. I need you to survive. That ain't quite how I go, but that's what he said. I need you, you need me. All that. I know how the song go, y'all. I just wanted to give you a short version of it. So I'm not gonna keep you on here, and I'm gonna get on off of here before the coach turn all the way into a pumpkin, because it's getting closer and closer. And
Okay.
we're gonna go on and get off of here. Y'all support her. Y'all do what you need to do. Get your children in there. There's gonna be recitals going on. There's gonna be concerts and all of that. When is your first concert gonna be, or when are you anticipating the first one being? Because you know many other plans of man.
We anticipate playing in December,
Okay.
our Christmas program, but we also got invited by a church to go play for Christmas
You
at
laughing at the
at a nursing home. So we're also going to show
praise
servitude.
the Lord.
So we want to get them in so we can go ahead and start working with them so they can sound wonderful for those two events.
It's time for me to get off of here, because I done took a bobby pin down. It's just a couple more holding it. It is time to go. So that's awesome. They're going to be doing service and stuff too, y'all. That's a wonderful thing. Love you. It's time to go. I got to free the people. Okay. All right, and I'm proud of you. Continue. Know that I'm praying for you from here, and I know that it's a scary thing launching out. God got you, and you're gonna continue, and you're in an awesome location too. So yeah,
Thank you.
she's in a great location downtown. All righty, love you. Take care.
Love you.
Good night.
Good night.